Hey, yo, 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 welcome back
To eradicate the demiguise
video.
figurine.
It's your boy Savageboiiza here, back with another video, playing some more Hogwarts Legacy, man. And we back with another
Thank you
one.
kindly for letting us.
I don't know why I did that, but you know what it is. Oh my god. Hey. This game wanna keep freezing and shit. Yeah, I feel like this game is like it's acting some type of way because when I was doing like grinding off camera and I was doing like getting the demi guys moons or whatever, it kept freezing even when I was doing that. So I'm like, what's going on? So I basically restart the whole game and all that and stuff, like, and it's still fucking up. So I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, that gonna bother me for sure. For sure it is. But before I start the mission here, let's use one of our talents. I've seen that I could use. So we got one. Then I'm gonna get this. I had to like stop the recording because I recorded this my second time already, and then it lagged and it froze and couldn't do nothing after. So hopefully I don't have none of that again. But let's talk to her right now.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
I've been wanting to say yes for a cool minute. I shot like snitch this nigga out like I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna stay 10 times down on him. Feel me?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
I learned something. So tell me what I learned, man, cause I didn't learn nothing new. There was no spell involved.
Just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Alright, so now we still getting like owls and stuff like that, but they say me something about the overlook. But we do got another mission with Sebastian. We got to speak to him in the Undercroft, and then we got to speak with Nati outside the divination classroom, and then we got to talk to Ati. So we already got missions to do, so we're gonna start this in a line. Let's meet with Sebastian.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there. and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Oh, we gotta bring what's in
Armand
there?
mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Alright, so we got 2 main missions, like critical ones. Alright.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I regret using Crucio. Fuck that, nigga. I agree. What do we do?
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Straight up, Kai. Fuck you thought, nigga.
I am not letting this go.
You better let it go. Nigga, you trying to save his sister. Nigga. You had a sister. Well, you probably do. But you will understand if that happened to you.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I want to know what
I
happened.
knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
I'm not even getting in between y'all little relationship. Fuck. Alright. So let's get to Nati now. Oh, she ain't that damn far. Hey man, we played some Resident Evil 4 remake before I'm doing the recording session of Hogwarts Legacy, bro. Oh my goodness, Lord Jesus. Bro, the upcoming Resident Evil videos, bro, I'll tell you this, that gonna be a sighting to watch. Yes, nigga, you need to be watching that. So, when the Resident Evil come out, check that out. Yeah, you don't want to miss that. And then we're gonna be we close to finishing Spider-Man. I'm sad to see that go. You know, we close to finish Hogwarts and Resident Evil low key.
You can't imagine how.
But you know, we got like a few more stuff we gotta do.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Alright, so we ain't doing that. Gonna do that later.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Wow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Bitch, teach me. Stop talking about it. Teach me. The fuck?
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Yeah. Everybody just want me sit in they talks like nigga like the fuck is we doing? Like the fuck is we doing? Oh, only if I can hop down. Hey. Bro, you can't hop over this? Like, stop playing.
As a motherborn.
The last time we was with Poppy, and she put us in a little dragon, little fighting ring or some shit. You know, saving dragons. Why I didn't notice that before? Why she all the way over here though? I could have been fast travel. Yeah, how it's me. I could have been fast travel armor slipping on the pimpin'. Excuse me.
But breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
I'd rather not say that.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I be telling people the truth because it's like, man, I don't care. If you got a problem with me, come see me about it, basically. That's what I got with it. Alright, let's go back to wherever this person should be at. That's Hogwarts. Gotta travel all the way over there. That's why I love this fast travel, bruh. Bro, fast travel be saving people's lives, bro. You got no some. Just don't not know. Oh, let me. Bro, remove yourself. Like, nigga, remove yourself.
You're here. Good.
Let me go over here real quick. That shit gonna piss me off.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
So where the post so
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
You know, we could go sell that thing, make some money.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. We've rid the world of all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. Now this is the sort of grey room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside or something. Seems odd.
Accio!
There's something here.
What did you find?
It looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
Bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio!
Revelio.
Accio!
Try them.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Got it.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio, you've done it!
How do I get over here?
I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Shut up. I gotta come back for it.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Yes, sir. Impulso.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Give me y'all's that. We ain't about to be broke no more.
Revelio.
Let's check over here real quick.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Identified neck item.
Revelio.
Out of here.
Confringo. Revelio.
So where are we supposed to go? Bruh. Where are we supposed to go?
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious.
I try.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Oh, is it a puzzle to it?
Revelio. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
I'm just guessing I got it right.
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Accio. Revelio.
Alright, fuck that then.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
The fuck are you? bro. I'm using the post, so why the fuck is ain't doing it?
Press the momentum. Also. Descending.
Never end.
I mean to do that.
Protego! Confringo! Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Revelio.
Accio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Out of here, who's that?
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Very well, let's talk to Sebastian. I can't side with you, Sebastian, right?
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous.
You do all that?
Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
I went to a dead end, goddamn. Yeah, it should be this one.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
We've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Bro, how you leave this motherfucker? Like, Jesus. All these cuts and turns and shit. Alright.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
You tell me I gotta run all the way over there? Bro, I can't fast travel, my nigga. Telling me that I can't. So we gotta run over there? That's wild. I know that nigga got a broom.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no.
I hope this shit works.
What is it?
Smoke. Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Alright, blow up a lower this. And blow up a red barrel. Oh. Fuck yeah!
There's nowhere to go.
Oh
You'll not win again.
Be careful!
Oh,
Make them
oh, respect me, bitch. I'm about to die.
You'll not win here. Double shriek. We'll make them.
Oh, stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
Let me...
Let's get it.
Stop! I'm afraid of them!
There's nowhere to go.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
I don't understand why people ain't just let the nigga save his sister. Alright.
Revelio.
Like shit, he doing more than y'all even doing.
What was he thinking?
That nigga taught me to spell, so nigga, I
Pardon
ain't
me,
mad
Mr.
at it.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Damn right I am. Sebastian saved his sister's life.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Alright. Alright, y'all, we're gonna end the video right here, man. If y'all like that video, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, cause I don't want to miss no videos coming out. I can't get there. Get up in there. Okay. But man, if y'all like that video, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, cause I don't want to miss no videos coming out. And
what do we have here?
Being said,
a demiguise.
have a blessed day. Oh, a demiguise? Where? Oh, where the fuck the shit at? He just said it.
Revelio.
Oh, is in there? No. Alright, fuck you.
Confringo. Accio. Imperial. Crucio. Revelio.